Welcome to the deep dive. You sent us a really interesting mix of sources on AI. Today, we want to kind of cut through the noise and give you a clearer view of the key advancements, the big applications, and well, where this might all be going. Think of it as, your quick guide to what's really important right now.
Exactly. And what these sources show is an AI scene that's just incredibly dynamic. We're seeing fundamental shifts in how AI learns and just an explosion of new applications. And of course, all the talk around ethics and policy is really heating up too.
Okay, let's dive straight in then. Your materials really highlight some significant progress in machine learning. Transformer networks are still key, aren't they? Not just for language now, but things like self-driving cars seeing the world.
Absolutely. Their versatility is, well, a big reason they're still so central. And we're also seeing, these more specialized hybrid models being developed, combining different techniques like CNNs and RNNs for tricky stuff like video analytics or better speech recognition.
Right, more specialized tools for specific jobs. And then there are GANs, generative adversarial networks. They seem to be creating a lot of buzz, using AI to actually generate new data. Sounds like it's even being used in physics now, and huge potential in creative areas too.
Yeah, the GAN market is projected to be pretty substantial, something like 5.5 billion USD this year, growing fast. What's really interesting is how they augment data sets, especially where real data is hard to get, like in cosmology or particle physics. It helps train more robust models. And yeah, creative industries, image enhancement, even 3D object creation are big areas.
Okay, augmenting data makes sense. Reinforcement learning also seems to be taking big steps. AI learning by trial and error, affecting things from autonomous systems like Tesla's autopilot maybe to fine-tuning large language models. The growth projections there are, wow, quite something.
Definitely. RL is all about goals and figuring out how to reach them. Think SpaceX landings, too. The market growth, projected near 29% CAGR from 2024 to 2025, reflects its increasing real-world use. And using it for LLMs, what they call RLHF, reinforcement learning from human feedback, really helps them understand context, nuance, even ethics better, like with ChatGPT.
RLHF, right, improving the model's alignment. Something else that caught my eye was state space models like Mamba. The sources suggest they might be more efficient than transformers for really long sequences of information.
Yeah, that's about scaling up. As datasets get enormous, efficiency is key. Mamba uses a novel selection mechanism, performs well on language tasks, and crucially has linear time complexity, which could be a big deal for handling those massive sequences more effectively than transformers, which scale quite radically.
Linear time. Okay, that sounds significant for efficiency. Your sources also point to research from big labs like Apple focusing on practical stuff, efficiency, fairness, privacy, and LLMs, even using AR for robots. And the big conferences, NeurAPS, ICML, are still where the cutting edge gets shown off.
Absolutely. The focus is shifting towards making these powerful models work well in the real world, reliably and responsibly. Research hubs and conferences are vital for sharing those breakthroughs, like in representation learning, vision language understanding, multi-agent systems.
Okay, so it's not just the tech itself, but how it's being used.
Oh.
Healthcare, for instance. AI and diagnostics, personalized medicine based on genomics, even speeding up drug discovery. That feels huge.
Oh, definitely. The potential there is immense. More accurate imaging analysis, tailored cancer treatments, finding new drug candidates faster by analyzing biological data, plus optimizing workflows like using speech-to-text for patient records.
And finance, real-time fraud detection, using multimodal AI, better credit assessments, algorithmic trading.
Yeah, finance is using AI heavily. Analyzing diverse data for risk, providing personalized virtual advisors, spotting anomalies much faster than humans can.
Transportation, too. Autonomous vehicles are the obvious one, using neural nets. But also driver assistance systems, optimizing delivery routes, managing city traffic, even predicting when vehicles need maintenance.
Right. AI sensors and ADS, intelligent fleet management, predictive maintenance using sensor data analysis. It's really becoming integrated into how we move things and people.
And manufacturing AI for quality control with vision systems, predictive maintenance again, optimizing supply chains, smarter robots, Industry 4.0, right?
Exactly. AI is central to that vision of the smart factory, improving efficiency, quality, and automating complex tasks.
Looking ahead, generative AI seems set to grow beyond just text and images. Drug discovery, like designing protein structures, or even product design, like custom furniture.
Though challenges remain, right? Data quality, integration hurdles, skill gaps. Enterprise investment is expected to be significant, though, maybe $13.8 billion in 2025. Yeah, the scope is broadening. But yes, making generative AI work seamlessly and reliably in those complex domains requires careful work on data and integration.
And then there's explainable AI, XAI, the need to understand why an AI decides something. Crucial for trust, especially in healthcare or finance.
Absolutely. Transparency is key for adoption in high-stakes areas. Techniques like SHAPE and LIME help, but as mentioned, there's often that trade-off with model accuracy.
And neuromorphic computing, brain-inspired chips for efficiency, like Intel's Loihi 2.
Right. Mimicking neural structures for low-power processing, potentially great for edge AI, robotics, autonomous systems where energy matters. IBM's True North is another example.
Okay, turning to policy. It's a real patchwork globally, isn't it? The U.S. seems focused on boosting innovation, maybe with initiatives like Stargate, though there's state-level action like Colorado's AI regulation, too.
Yes, the U.S. approach appears more innovation-driven at the federal level currently, though that can shift. State regulations are adding another layer.
Whereas the EU has its Comprehensive AI Act, which just entered force, risk-based approach, prohibitions on certain uses coming soon.
The EU AI Act is definitely a landmark piece of regulation. Very structured, risk-tiered. The rules for general-purpose AI models kick in August 2025. It's setting a global benchmark, in a way.
And China. A national strategy aiming for leadership by 2025, plus specific rules on labeling AI content and filing algorithms. They have advanced models, too, like DeepSeek.
China has a very clear state-led strategy combined with specific regulations. It's a different model, pushing development while trying to maintain control.
And we see efforts toward international cooperation, G7, UNESCO, OECD updating its AI principles.
Yeah, given AI's global nature, these international forums are important for developing shared norms and standards, like the G7's framework for cross-border reporting expected early 2025.
Finally, startups. Seems like they're really pushing the envelope. Companies like Stability AI in image generation, Jasper for marketing copy, Fiddler AI, now part of Databricks, in explainability, BrainChip in neuromorphic.
Definitely. Startups are often more agile, bringing niche innovations or challenging incumbents across all sectors, healthcare, like Path AI, finance, transport. They're a key part of the disruption.
So wrapping up, AI is evolving incredibly fast, applications are spreading everywhere, and the ethical and policy discussions are really crucial and ongoing. Plus, a vibrant startup scene keeps things moving.
That sums it up well. Rapid progress, broad impact, and complex societal questions all intertwined.
So for you, our listener, thinking about all this, the speed, the debates, what specific part of AI's development or its impact do you find most compelling or maybe most concerning to watch in the next few years? Definitely a lot to chew on. Thanks for joining us for this deep dive.